so as I mentioned, I mean, you're making your film directorial debut, and I think it's important that people understand the distinction because you've directed a lot. I mean, you have a very expansive catalog with different TV episodes that you've done. I mean, you directed an episode of one of my favorite shows, Insecure. Just a ton of stuff that has been on your resume. But how is it, or how does it feel to be making this directorial debut for this project? And give us a little bit of what One Night in Miami is about.
Right. It's terrifying and gratifying at the same time, you know. It is One Night in Miami is about the night that Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, Jim Brown, and Malcolm X spent together after he became the world champion, after his first match title bout with us against Sonny Liston. And it really, fortunately and unfortunately, the discussions that these men are having are timeless. So we're at a place now in our lives where a lot of us wish we had leaders like that again. No diss to anyone who feels like they're a leader right now. I think also leader is, different for each individual, who they deem as a leader. But it is just this powerful moment in time that I felt we also hold these men up like deities almost, like they're untouchable, but they were men, and Jim Brown is still alive. They are actual men. They're human beings, and they cry and they hurt just like we do. And it just was when I read the play, and when I read the script, I just thought Kemp Powers did such an amazing job, and I received it almost as if it was like a love letter to the Black man in America, and I wanted to be a part of that. So
yeah,
I
like you said,
threw my hat. Threw my hat in the ring, and they said, "All right, we'll let you run with it."
And so, in a 1 year span, rather, you or I'll give it maybe 2 years, 3 Emmys, a Golden Globe, and an Oscar. I think that's the total that you have, right? And so, because all the Black people, we're like, so we been knew that Regina King was a kid, right? I'm glad you white people figured it out. Okay, glad you finally joined the party. But what did it feel like to suddenly be just so celebrated? Entertainer of the Year. I think Entertainment Weekly named you. What did that feel like?
I guess I'm still figuring it out, what it feels. I mean, it feels like me, it's part of, I've been doing this, Jemele, I've been doing this for so long, and being, like, as you said, been getting props from the fam, for so long, that it just felt like, I guess, as you can see, I'm processing this as you're asking me. It feels like great currency to have to take to the next level, to all of the other things that I'd like to do, to put position, that it puts me in the position to create opportunity and not just talk about what I want to do. So yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I don't know if you suffer from any of this at all, because I've heard other highly successful people talk about it, but a little bit of imposter syndrome, as they call it, where you're just like, am I really supposed to be in this room? Am I really supposed to be the one getting these Emmys, getting this Oscar? Did you go through anything like that?
No.
You're like, nah, I was here.
No, I feel like I put the work in, No, I do feel like I deserve a seat at the table, and I do feel like more people like me at the table, they'll have to move that table out, and the table has to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and recognize that, you know, all of these different dishes on the table is what makes this dinner interesting. This is the reason, it's the point, right? So yeah, no, I didn't feel like that.
Like, no, I deserve to be here.